You on site at all times to show you the right installation process with the right tools and provides you with technical solutions. During the design phase, the architect and the contractor must select the type of floor covering according to the intended use of the area. Construction or renovation of the building will be subject to on-site supervision by all specialized trades under the oversight of the contractor or of the architect. After the concrete slab is poured and dried, and after the work of the other specialized trades is completed, the installation of the resilient floor coverings may begin. Before the installer can perform any work, an examination of the subfloor is required. This makes it possible to define the preparation work required before installation of the floor covering in conformance with the technical specifications, the various technical recommendations, and manufacturer data sheets for the products concerned, as well as the various related standardized technical documents. Is the slab new or old? Is the surface rough or finished? Is the concrete plain or topped? Have the plumbing and painting work been completed? The general condition of the subfloor is defined by the following 5 points: temperature, flatness, solidity, and cleanliness, dryness, porosity, joints, and cracks. The subfloor shall be at a temperature between 10 and 15 degrees Celsius. This temperature is specified in the manufacturer data sheets for the floor covering products. The subfloor shall be clean, free of paint, plaster, or slurry deposits. It shall be solid and cohesive in depth and at the surface. Cohesion will be measured using a Schmidt hammer and shall have a compressive strength of 15 millipascals. It shall be flat with variations no greater than 5 millimeters over a distance of 2 meters and none greater than 2 millimeters over a distance of 20 centimeters. The subfloor shall be dry with no more than 4.5% moisture at a depth of 5 centimeters under the surface of the slab. For a concrete slab, the following must be allowed: 10 days drying time per 1 centimeter in dry weather and 16 days drying time per 1 centimeter in damp weather, or 180 to 270 days of drying time for an 18 centimeter thick slab. Residual moisture shall be evaluated before installation by application of salt on the slab, by application of a sheet of PVC revealing condensation on the other side, by the use of a moisture tester. The moisture content is measured using a cm dampness meter. The subfloor shall also have a normal absorbency to allow bonding of the finished material. Porosity may be evaluated by sprinkling a few drops of water on the subfloor. If the drops are absorbed within 1 minute, it is porous and absorbent. If it takes between 1 to 10 minutes, the absorbency is normal. If it takes more than 10 minutes, the subfloor is not absorbent. For each category of porosity, there is a specific type of primer. When a slab is poured, it may be constructed with expansion joints, construction joints, contraction joints. After curing, the slab may have cracks. The preparation work and installation of the floor covering cannot cover an expansion joint. Construction and contraction points shall be treated in a manner similar to treatment of cracks. Active cracks, or those that flare by more than 2/10, will be treated by opening with a power saw or chisel, sweeping and vacuuming, filling with epoxy resin, powdering with sand to facilitate bonding of the finish. This treatment of joints and cracks is normally the responsibility of the subcontractor who poured the slab. Once the examination is completed and the preparation work is done, the primer may be applied. This shall be specifically adapted to porous slabs, normally absorbent slabs, and non-porous slabs. Before application, sweep and vacuum the slab carefully. A suitable primer will improve the bonding of the adhesive to the subfloor. It shall be applied evenly using a roller, brush, or rubber spreader. Apply at the rate recommended by the manufacturer. This will often be in 2 layers applied in perpendicular directions. The following types of primers may be found: vinyl, acrylic, chloroprene, epoxy resin. The finish shall be applied to a completely dry, primed surface. The finish coating is necessary prior to installation of the floor covering. It is usually self-smoothing, it corrects the porosity of the subfloor, it is suitable for gluing. It may be a single material or contain additives. Use a thickness from 3 to 8 millimeters. Failure to conform to these thicknesses will reduce the classification of the finish. As a rule, calculate 1.5 kilograms per millimeter per meter squared. It will require at least 4.5 kilograms per meter squared. The finish coatings must be carefully mixed with special attention paid to the amount of water, the water temperature, the order of addition of ingredients. The water must be clean and between 8 and 20 degrees Celsius to permit the powdered additives to act correctly in the coating. The water will be added first, followed by the additive, and then the powder, and then mixed in the mixer. To ensure correct mixing, the mixer shall be equipped with a suitable mixing arm and turn at a rate of 150 to 500 RPM. Carefully read the instructions on the coating material bag. Never add water afterwards, since this will result in an uneven mixture. Allow the mixture to rest briefly afterwards to let the ingredients act. Use suitable tools for application, such as a float. Use a roller to eliminate air bubbles from the coating and level the finish. After a drying period of 24 to 48 hours, depending on the weather conditions and according to the instructions on the bag, sand the finish to eliminate all traces of slurry deposits and any uneven spots. Sweep and vacuum to ensure proper bonding of the glue. The subfloor is then ready for installation of the floor covering. Forbo Sarlino provides comprehensive service for layers in its training center located in the factory.